Hey guys, so I'm still learning to use iMovie and my video editing skills are not very good yet. So eventually there's going to be an intro right here, but for now it's just going to be kind of awkward. Yeah, so today I wanted to film a collection video and kind of a haul because I got some new books today, but I want to show you some of my old books too. Well, the first collection I want to show you are the Penguin Classics clothbound. The covers are all designed by Bickford-Smith. And this one is The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which is a Sherlock Holmes story for those of you that don't know. Here's the back and the spine. All these books are really pretty compact. The pages just are completely lay flat against each other, not like a mass market paperback or anything where the space gets in between the pages and they just kind of splay out. So those are really nice. They are pretty high quality. I really like them. The only thing is the text inside is a little bit small. So for those of you who kind of struggle to read small text, you might want to see if you can get your hands on a copy before investing a lot of money in them if they're just going to strain your eyes to read them. I also have Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson, which is green and red with palm trees and parrots. And I've read this one and I've read this one, and I recommend them both. Definitely worth your time to read, which is what you're here to learn anyways, isn't it? And the rest of these I have not read yet. This one called A Middlemarch by George Eliot, who is a girl. And I really like the silhouettes on this one. Not sure how relevant it is to the actual story or anything. Like, I don't know what moths have to do with the Hound of the Baskervilles either, but anyways. And also Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. And this is actually my very favorite cover of all the ones that I own. And finally, I have The Tales from 1001 Nights by Anonymous. Just kidding, Anonymous. These are basically the collected folk tales and fairy tales, I guess, of the Arab culture. These date back like before time, so they're really, really old. I'm fascinated to read them someday, but I just haven't dug into it yet. The cover is a little bit different. It's still designed by Coralie Bickford-Smith, but this one isn't a repeating pattern. It's kind of a composition. The spine is also a little different, and the back actually has a summary. Also, the pages on this one are gold leaf, which makes it a little bit different as well. It's also a little bit different size. All of these are actually the same. Here's a side shot here. I really like these all in all. I'm really glad that I own them, and I think they look really nice together. So I know they also have they have Jane Austen, like they have Emma and Pride and Prejudice for sure. They have like Madame Bovary and stuff. The dogs are barking downstairs, sorry about that. I bought all of those quite a while ago. I think I bought the last one probably over a year ago, back when we still had a Borders and a Hastings, which we don't have either anymore in my town. Now the nearest bookstore is 16 miles away, which makes it kind of a chore to go buy books. Now I want to show you guys my Barnes & Noble leather-bound classics, and there are two types, I guess, of these. I think a children's collection and an adult collection, and I have 2 children ones and 4 adults. And I got some of them today, and here is one of them. This is one of the children's editions. This is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. It's smaller than the adult ones. I think the shape and the proportions are absolutely adorable. Here's the spine and the back. They have silver leaf pages, and the covers are just adorable. I freaking love these. I just love them. The formatting on the pages inside, the text isn't so small, but as you can see, hopefully, there's the margins are marked off, kind of like a fairy tale, and there's drop caps at the beginning of the chapters, and, well, I guess in this one it actually is chapters, and there are illustrations, only a few in this one, but they are in color. I just saw one. Maybe not. There you go. So that's kind of what the illustrations look like. So yeah, these retail for $10 a piece at Barnes & Noble exclusively. So that's the first one I have. Next I have the Grimm's Fairy Tales by the Grimm brothers. And as you can see, this cover is also freaking adorable. There's the spine and the back. Also has silver leaf pages, and this one has quite a bit more illustrations. But other than that, just the same as the other. Absolutely think this is the cutest ever. They also have some silver leaf in the cover as well, the spine and the back. So I think these are absolutely worth the value for $10. But online right now they're having a sale. I got these both for $6. So I definitely could not resist that. Next I got some of the adult collection, which I wasn't planning on buying originally because I just thought they looked so cheesy kind of, and like kind of cheap. They're $20 a piece, and I just didn't think, I don't know, I didn't like them very much at first. But since I got the Grimm's Fairy Tales, I thought I would pick up the Hans Christian Andersen Fairy Tales as well. So I went ahead and bought this one. And this is probably my least favorite of what I got. This cover is probably the cheapest one of all of them. This is actually like a stick-on decal, which I'm not fond of, but I'm really excited about the stories inside. Here is the spine and the back. As you can tell, these ones are actually gold leaf instead of silver. And the formatting inside is different as well. The text is quite a bit smaller. I guess not quite a bit, but it's definitely smaller. And there are illustrations, but most of them are black and white, though there are a few color plates as well. Let me see if I can find... so as you can see, the stories kind of run together, instead of like it ending here so the new one would start on the next page. They just, where the last one ends, the next one starts right away. Doesn't matter what side of the page it's on or anything. But all in all, that's pretty good value. I think this is 800 pages, 700 pages. So $20. I think I got this for $18 actually online. But I think it was worth it. I kind of want to do like a fairy tale comparison thing on my blog, so that's part of the reason why I bought those as well. I've been kind of wanting to read them for a while, so I finally caved and did it. But after getting those two books, the leather-bound editions, I decided that they weren't as bad as I originally thought. I also saw some of these on some other YouTube book channels and thought that they were pretty cool, so I finally caved and bought some more. These three came today as well, and I haven't read any of them in any capacity at all, which might surprise some of you because the first one is Jane Austen. I don't know anybody who hasn't read any Jane Austen except me. I've seen the movie Pride and Prejudice, and I've seen part of Sense and Sensibility, and I don't mind the movies, but something about like the romantic, old, ancient writing of women just, oh god, that sounds terrible. That just sounds terrible. I don't like it very much, but obviously I'm willing to give it another chance. This one is very, very long. There's 7 books in here, so it's probably the biggest one I have. 1,200 pages. It's a lot. Someday. Next, I'm kind of excited about this one too. I like the cover, but I haven't read any of the stories. This is a collection of the Bronte sisters' work. 3 novels, one from each of them. Let's see. Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights, and Anne Bronte's Agnes Grey, which are listed here on the back. And there's the spine there for you. I think this cover is really adorable with the ivy and everything. I would actually prefer silver, but think the gold looks really nice on these two editions, the Jane Austen and the Bronte sisters, and they really go well with each other as well, which is nice. I think they're gonna look very nice together on the shelf. And the last one I'm more excited about than those two is The Picture of Dorian Gray and Other Works by Oscar Wilde. I actually hadn't read anything by Oscar Wilde at all until last night. I actually pulled out this little book that I have, the Viking Portable Library, which has his novels, some of his plays, poetry, essays, reviews, and a fairy tale. And I read the fairy tale and some of the poems last night, and holy crap, they are exquisite. So I'm really excited now to read this. Other than that, I mean, that's all the Barnes & Noble leather-bound classics that I have, and all of the cloth-bound Penguin classics that I have. I just finished reading The Omnivore's Dilemma by Michael Pollan, and I'm just about to finish The Hobbit, so the next videos that'll be up are reviews, so you guys can look forward to that. I will leave links below to my blog, my Goodreads page, and my Twitter. So yeah, we can be friends. I'm kind of excited. I want to kind of get involved with some more readers online. There aren't too many people that I know on my day-to-day basis that really spend too much time reading. So it's really nice to be able to discuss and stuff on Goodreads and hopefully now on YouTube. So yeah, not really sure how to end these things either, so it's gonna be awkward again. Sorry.